This video lesson is for 5.06, and as always we're going to start out by clicking on modules, and that's going to take us to this screen. We're going to scroll down to Unit 5 and find 5.06, Increasing Awareness. And I just want to point out that it comes out right after citing your sources and gathering your evidence. These two lessons here, if you have not read them, this one is not going to make sense. So make sure that you have read everything and all of the lessons up to this point. Otherwise, you're going to be really lost. So let's open this up and take a look at it. Okay, so there are 8 pages in this, and it says there are 1,000 thoughts lying within a man that he doesn't know till he takes up the pen to write. And take a look at the objectives for the unit. I think the really important thing to notice is that you are going to be doing researching, and you're going to be needing to format in MLA style. So these are things that are going to be super important in this lesson. And we're not going to look at every single page, but I did want to point that out, those objectives there at the bottom. So let's keep going. I do want to take a minute to look here at page 4. Please make sure that you do read pages 1, 2, and 3 also, because they lead up to this, and it's going to make more sense once you've read the other pages because it goes over some research topics. But I want to say this one is talking about looking up sources, and it says use the information you have previously learned about conducting a search to locate 3 resources that can help you answer your research question. So obviously by the time you get here, you should already have a research question. One of the sources must be a print resource. You only have to locate this source. You do not have to purchase it or check it out from the library. Okay, so you are going to need one print source. After you've located your 3 resources, use what you've learned about credible and reliable sources to evaluate them. And I feel it is extremely important to point out right here and right now, Wikipedia is not an acceptable source. I'm going to say that again. Wikipedia is not an acceptable source. Do not quote from it. It is a good starting point because any topic you look up, it gives you more research down at the bottom. It tells you where they got their information. Take a look at those. See if those seem reliable. You can go to those and possibly use some of those. But I do not want to see anybody using Wikipedia as one of their sources. It will be automatically points deducted from your paper. Wikipedia is not an acceptable source. Okay, so now that I've said that 3 times, hopefully I won't get too many, you are going to need to look here at the Penn State website for a complete list of important elements for each type of citation. You're using MLA citation, remember that? And then you're going to use the research guide worksheet to organize your work. So make sure that you click on that and open it up and use that as, because that's what you're going to be turning in. It looks like this. So you'll need to copy and paste this into a document that you can write on. Here on page 7, it has 2 websites that are really good sources for you that you can use them to automatically create the citations in MLA format. So make sure you read this whole page. I use the citation machine a lot, but EasyBib is good also. Either of those would be fine. Just pick whichever one is more user-friendly for you. Okay, so after you've read pages 1 through 7, you're going to come to the assessment page, which is page 8 of 8, and it says, in this lesson you have learned the importance of giving credit your research sources, importance of giving credit, I think it means to your research sources. In addition to preventing plagiarism, following correct MLA formatting will increase the credibility of your paper because your audience will know exactly where you found the information. So for this assessment, you will show your understanding of the research process by completing the steps in the research guide worksheet. And remember, that's this worksheet here. You can click right on that link and it will bring it up right here. And so in this, you're going to need to list your 3 sources. Remember that one of them does have to be in print, so that will be the 3rd one. Then you're going to use the notes you've taken from your selected resource to write a paragraph of at least 6 sentences that answers your research question, so that would be between 100 and 200 words. Make sure you are following the guidelines for ethical writing and give credit to your sources, including at least 1 direct quote from a source in your paragraph. Double check your paragraph, write a properly formatted MLA works cited page, and then submit it to the Dropbox. As always, if you have any questions, make sure you contact me, and good luck. Thanks.